Hey friends, happy Monday morning. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day out here at the middle school track. Today is my birthday, so I'm doing my annual birthday run for the Fostering Together Closet to raise donations. The Fostering Together Closet is a store here in Pulaski County. It's a free store where foster children and their families can shop for free. If you ever get the chance, you should really check it out. Joanne Dothy does it, and she does an amazing job. She's got such a heart for the Lord, and she also she fosters children. But this shop is set up like any other shop where they can come in and they can pick out shoes and clothing and jewelry and all kinds of stuff. But as you can imagine, that their stock of things has to be replenished all year long. So that's one of the things that we do, in our Healthy Futures Pulaski County Coalition. We look for needs within our community and we find ways to fill those needs. So we have a donation box out here. And I tell you what, when I pulled up this morning to start the run at 7 a.m., I was just so happy. I saw my friend Casey Lurcher, her little daughter Brooklyn. She's an amazing runner, was out here doing speed work, and I was walking to the track and she says, "Oh, Melissa, that's you. What are you doing out here?" And then I explained to her, and then just out of her wallet she gave me a donation. I just love that. That's the way every believer should be when we see a need to fill it. But in my Bible study this morning, I was in Nehemiah 5 and finishing up Acts, and I highly encourage you to read these because it talks about being committed to the work, to the mission that God has given us, right? So here we are in Nehemiah 5, where now Nehemiah still committed to building the wall, but he sees a need that there's people going hungry. So he sets himself to task on that, on feeding the poor. I just love that. He was committed to doing whatever was needed, to whatever job God had called him to. And here we, in Acts 14, I talked about yesterday how Paul was stoned. He was thrown out of the city. He was left for dead. He went back in. And then here we are, they are traveling around to different cities. And then they end up, it says, after they were in Atalia, they sailed back to Antioch. And in verse 26, it says, because they were committed to the work that God had given them. I'm paraphrasing, until it was completed. Do you just love that, or what? They went back, and it says that they stayed for a very long time until it was completed, because their job was not to just evangelize. Their job was to make disciples. When they left Antioch, they wanted to know that that church was going to stand, that the people there, that they were educated and they were on fire enough that they could operate this church. Let me remind you, as believers, we are all the church, but we have individual buildings, and so they were making sure that their job was done to completing the work. And this is what Paul was alluding to in Philippians 3:12 through 14. When he says that he presses on to grab hold of the prize, that he hasn't completed it. And but anyway, my point is this, guys: if we look around in our world, there is always something. There's always work to do, whether it's evangelizing, where it's helping the poor, where it's gaining supplies. Our work on earth will never be done, so we should be known as people who are busy doing the mission that God has called us to. So, guys, I really hope that blesses you. And let me remind you, we all have unique gifts. We all have unique talents given to us by God to be used for God. So, guys, I'm not going to finish up this run. I have 25.2 miles to go, but then I'm going to not get off to the best job ever. I have the day off. So, guys, I really hope that you have an amazing day. And I challenge you to look for needs within your community that you can fill, and find yourself busy at all times, just trying to better the lives of those around you. So, guys, I really hope that blesses you. It is going to be a great day. Oh, by the way, I am accepting personal donations of coffee and bacon, and we do have a box out here. We're accepting donations for the Fostering Together Closet, gently used shoes, clothes, and they need pajamas for the teenagers. So, guys, really hope that blesses you. It is going to be a great day.